here's a step-by-step on how I took this trade. All right, so let's start with going into higher time frames. So this is the daily chart. So yesterday, as you guys can see, we have a bearish engulfing candle. It engulfed two candles on the left and almost engulfed this one as well. So this means that there are a lot of sellers in the market, right? So that means price is pushing down and that we are probably gonna go lower, right? So this was yesterday's candle. This is already one confirmation for me to basically know that the next day, which is today, we have a possibility of going short again, right? So let's drop down to the 4-hour time frame. As you can see, we had this huge drop. This was a previous level of support, right? We were maintaining the support here, but support wasn't strong enough. So price broke below the support. Moving average was over price action, and then we fell into this area over here first, right? As you can see, this is also a support and resistance area. We have resistance here, and then support made above this resistance on the left, right? So price came down to this area, tapped this previous support and resistance, but did not hold. Again, support wasn't strong enough, so price just came down to this area where we were today morning, right? So this is where we were today morning. I basically projected that we were gonna come up somehow. I was projecting that we weren't gonna go past this previous high over here, and that we could possibly stay between this level of support and this level of resistance, right? And that's exactly what happened. And this is where I also took my trade in between this two zones over here, right? So we have the support here on the 4-hour, which we're gonna go on a lower time frames, and I'll show you more details, right? So we're gonna drop down to the 1-hour time frame. And as you can see, this is the high that I was talking about. So if price broke above this high, I would, not go short anytime without any confirmations. But price didn't come anywhere close to this area, right? So we were right here, the support. We were holding a support over here, and then I just waited for price to come all the way over here to this previous level of 1-hour support also, right? So price came here, tapped, and it tapped 3 hours in a row, right? So this gives me confirmation to know that we're basically holding a new resistance here, right? So let me delete this so it's a little bit more clear. All right, so I took basically waited a couple of minutes before I took my trade. It was already, I think, 9. It was past market open, so it was probably like around 9:40. Price was rejecting from this moving average. As you can see, moving average is going above price action, right? So I took my short over here, and I just waited a little bit. My first confirmation for to going into this short was the 15-minute time frame. As you guys can see on the 15-minute time frame, we basically have one bearish doji candle over here. The next candle also tapped this level of previous support, and then new form resistance, and then rejected, also closing below the moving average. So that's when I decided to open a trade. I opened a short position here, and then I was just waiting for price to break this previous low point over here. So if we had broken this previous low point with a confirmation to the downside, I knew exactly where we were going to go, which was all the way down here. I didn't end up closing my position to where I wanted, which I'll show you. So this was my first TP, right? My take profit was gonna go down here, which we just touched a couple hours ago. So this is a level that you can see that price broke above, came back, retested this area, right? Formed a support for a couple of hours and then shot up. So I knew that if we were gonna come back again, we were probably gonna touch this area and then see what goes after that, right? So that was my take profit. My stop loss was right above the previous 1 hour high, so that's around 5 points over here. And then my take profit, I actually had a 1 to 3. This was my exit, actually was a 1 to 3 over here at almost around 14 points, right? Price actually fell all the way down to 28 points, and this could have been a 1 to 5, almost a 1 to 6, right? So this was my position for today. Those were my confirmations. And if you like this video, if you found this breakdown helpful, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more.